Hello.
Good morning.
The comments are over here.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
If I can read that close.
Yeah, I can't read that.
Hello, everyone.
I can make this bigger. Hang on.
I'm back.
Amazingly enough, we're all here.
Yeah. So we're excited to be here and talk all things cross stitch and quilting and
Hope everybody's having a great summer. I know we are. It just seems like every week we've got something
It's a
going
busy
on.
busy
time.
Is it recording? Yeah.
Yeah, right there, live.
Oh, sorry. We're doing this on
A computer.
a
this
computer, not a phone.
I'm sharing, so I'm not ignoring you.
Hi, Janet. Gidget. Hello from Wisconsin. Hot in Ohio.
Oh, and all the flooding everywhere. Oh my gosh. Me and Katie and her family, we went to Yellowstone last year on vacation, and to see all the pictures and everything that's going on and the roads that we were on and traveled, it's like they're gone.
It's amazing.
They've got all of it closed off. Yeah. Every entrance. It's just really sad.
It just blows your mind how Mother Nature is like taking it back is how it's crazy.
And the thing is it happens a lot here in southern Utah, the flooding. It hasn't happened for a few years, but it has happened where it's done the same thing where it's flooded so bad it just takes houses and everything, and extremely sad. Extremely sad.
From Kansas, Florida, New York, California, anyone from
West Virginia,
Chicago area. Yes. I just got back from Chicago.
She brought me I'm wearing it in hopes that my Cubs will win today. They are struggling.
Yeah. So we just got back from Chicago and it was so much fun. Me and my husband just did kind of it was like anniversary, birthday, just couples trip, and I think we did everything that we possibly could in the amount of time we were there.
Yeah.
It was so fun. So
I'm a Cubs fan too. Oh, Susan.
Texas,
my goal is to go one whole week or one time to go do one whole, like if they're playing a series or whatever. And I've yet to find a companion to do that with.
We don't need companions.
Just kidding. So sorry
the dogs.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So we might hold on. Sorry.
Anyway, here. Okay, so we are talking about cross stitching first, then quilting. Our newsletter came out this morning for cross stitching, so make sure you're subscribed. I put a link in the bio to this video. So we'll talk about first what came out today. My dog's wondering what's going on. Oh, happy birthday, Tanya. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
So our newsletter came out this morning. And what was in it?
The bee bundle.
This bee bundle. So we curated a new bee bundle. We'll show you each piece.
It's really cute. You guys love the bee bundles.
This has bees, bees on it.
It's really pretty.
A cute dot, black dot.
Not adorable. I just love
honeycomb. Love the honeycombs. Bee, like a cream with flower and bees. This is on this yellow. A white creamish gingham. And a black honeycomb. So this bundle came out this morning. You can get it now as a fat quarter. It'd be great for finishing or quilting.
Yeah. How many pieces are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 10 pieces.
Yeah. That's a nice size bundle.
So these coordinate really great with our bee patterns,
Yeah.
any of your bee charts.
Or the new bee pattern that we put out in the cottage box. You could easily make that pattern.
So this matches the quilt kit that came out in our cottage box.
Yeah.
Are these the same fabric? Yes.
Yes.
So this is a lot of it. I think these two are a different line right here, but everything else was with the cottage, like same line as the cottage box.
But you could easily make the new bee pattern.
Yeah.
I wish I had one. I could show
We could
you.
show it. Lindsay, grab the bee. Someone asked if they can use the bee topper. They want to know if they can use this to make that. I would say yeah.
What was that pattern called? I can't remember.
We need to list it.
What was it?
Buzzworthy.
Oh, we need to list it. So,
yeah, we have paper patterns.
So
coming soon.
Can we list that today? Mm-hmm. We'll make sure that that's listed
with
in the
PDF and a paper chart.
Yeah, paper and yeah.
So this is the bundle that kind of goes with that, but it's not to make this, but you could make it.
Yeah. Yeah, really pretty.
All right, what else came in the newsletter, Lindsay, for cross stitching?
So one of the things that
these.
Yes. Sorry, I had to wrangle my two dogs. I might be out of breath. Okay, so summer stamps are available as paper.
So this is
don't mind my unpainted
this is mirrored
fingernail.
Now, right? So we're good. Are they seeing this correctly? Sorry.
Are you guys mirrored? Can you actually read the words?
I'm liking the computer. I like how we can see it so clear.
Yeah.
We might have to bring this computer out.
Okay, so hello, sweet summer.
Oh, it is mirrored. Okay, yay. So we might have to do it this way from now on.
Squeeze the day. Sorry, I chipped my fingernail and haven't had time to go get it fixed. And then Plant Grow Bloom. Sorry, I feel like frazzled now since I had to leave. So those are available in paper and PDF. There's only one stamp series left that needs to be printed into paper.
And I finished it last night. Well, I finished stitching them last night. And so I will get them all sewn up, hopefully today or this week. And Lindsay will get them printed.
Yep. So, all right. So another thing that was in the newsletter, I think Katie posted my progress on my Patriotic Tiny Town. And I am stitching this on 28 count light taupe. Sorry, I have a needle connected still. I am loving stitching this.
That is so cute.
I hate my fingernail, how it's...
Okay.
I did mostly the called for colors. I didn't have, I think, one or two of them, and so I just switched it out to something as similar as the pattern. I think the red is one of those colors I switched out, which I'm using Louisiana hot sauce. So I love how it's coming along.
I hope they never run out of Louisiana hot sauce.
I know. It's a great red for patriotic stitching.
The other one is the one that...
Oh, the cherry cobbler.
Yeah, cherry cobbler.
It has the quality. Katie said it's a little blurry. Is it blurry for everyone? Should I clean the...
Oh.
Cleaning the camera.
Sorry.
Is that better?
Oh, okay. And then let's show, a few weeks ago, we sent this pattern out. It's available as PDF in our shop now. But Mom, look at how stinking adorable that is. Home sweet home.
I have to comment. In the last video, there was somebody that commented, wanted to know if I make anything other than pillows. The answer is no. If you want something out of me, it's going to be, for a finish, it's going to be a pillow, or it's going to be something that's sewn, because I don't do glue gun and I don't do I did that for
She
so many
makes us
years.
do the glue
Yeah.
gun.
I had my own craft business for many years, and the glue gun is not my friend, and I don't like it. And I figure these girls are young enough, they can do the others. But I enjoy doing the sewing, and so I whipped this pillow up. I thought it turned out adorable.
Yeah. So what she did is she used some pom-poms and then a piece of fabric. This actually matches so well.
I know.
Yeah, it looks great.
Isn't that adorable?
Oh, we have some over there.
Yeah, there's a whole bolt.
I'll have to do.
And this is a new kind of pom-pom lace, and I've used it before on a couple other finishes, but we've never put it in a packet.
Mhm.
And so it might be something Lindsay can put in one of our little curated packets of trims. But I just thought it was so cute. And then so
if you can tell, it has a little bit of a wider edge, and
all I did was
you just sewed it right
yep,
on there.
I sewed. What I did is I sewed the fabric on first, and then after it was done, before I sewed the back on, I just put it on top of that seam and sewed it on top of the seam. And
Looks cute.
I just
like
made
it.
sure that, I did it so it, the seam was all nice and closed and everything.
So one thing I thought of is this pattern. It's small, it's easy,
Mhm.
and you could change it to any color. And would this be adorable for a home warming gift? Somebody that has bought their first home or is moving,
Or married. A new couple.
Oh my gosh, that would be so cute. And just incorporate.
Yep.
I mean, this is really neutral, and I kept it more on the neutral side. But the window panes you could change out to any color.
Yep.
And find a matching fabric, little bow, pom-pom.
Yep. Someone asked if you use called for. So that's
Yes.
the pattern. The floss here is what's
that was the
listed.
sample. That was the very first one that we stitched for the pattern. That was my test stitch that I did for Lindsay. And then
It's all DMC.
It's all DMC. It was super easy, fast to stitch.
Someone said put a kit together.
Yeah.
Sure. We have all the stuff.
Yeah, we have all the stuff.
Okay, write that down, Em.
You guys are bumping.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I think that'd be adorable. We could do a kit because we have everything.
I thought we should do a neutral trim kit and neutrals.
Yeah. So like your taupes, your white
taupe,
cream.
Mm-hmm.
Gray, black.
Yeah.
A neutral trim bundle.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really fun. And I know that when we put this pattern out, Lindsay, we wanted to do a freebie. And so this one was free for a few weeks. And then we didn't have it finished. She just showed you the piece. And when she was in Chicago, I was like, oh, I'll finish
the green
it.
fabric.
Yeah, the green fabric.
What is that by?
That's Sweetwater, and
it?
it's called Timber.
Timber by Sweetwater.
And we have some, so I'll pull.
Yeah,
I'll
there's
pull
a whole
a
bolt.
fun little fabric pack that kind of matches the theme of that home sweet home.
Yeah.
So we have plenty of fabric here. I can do that.
So
Good morning. We got people still joining.
What else was in the newsletter? Was there anything else? I haven't even looked at it.
no, them ones weren't.
Yeah.
Let me look.
I do want to mention that this was last week. We sold out. But when I got back, I was able to show them where the other bolts were. So we restocked this.
If you've seen our studio.
Oh, we got a ton of cloth in.
Yes.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
So all 4th of July prints. I like to pick for my cross stitch finishing. I like to pick prints that are a smaller scale that is not going to take away from your piece. And then I do add, I like some, bigger prints. This would be a great backing, or, for the front too. So same with the flag piece. Like, how cute would that be on the back of your pillow? Or if you mount it, you could have a bigger board so you can see the flags.
Yeah. I was going to say. Let me show you. I was just going to show you a Patriotic, and this is a good idea for another sew project besides a pillow. I did this, was it last year or the year before? Maybe it was last year. but again, I don't do board. And so this is my idea of how I put this in
She
my
made
own.
a little quilt walk.
So
Yeah, I
this
made
is
it like
Land
this.
That I Love,
Yeah.
Country Cottage Needleworks. We have this pattern in our cross stitch section. If you're interested, I'm actually stitching this and I keep forgetting to
And I
bring it.
used all called for. I'm
Yeah.
positive I used all called for.
So here's an
because-
idea
Yeah.
of the pieces you could use to finish. So this would be the red, and then the blue, I would do this one, which is super cute. Sorry, my nose itches. So you would have the blue and the red.
Yep.
I think it would be adorable.
Yeah.
And then even the binding.
Yeah, the binding, you got creams, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Such a fun idea. And yes, Mom is the master pillow maker.
Yes.
She just does all of our pillows, and because she does such a good job.
So we worked all day yesterday listing cross stitch cloth. We did a lot of linen and Lugana and Ada. What's the other one that starts with a J?
Jobline.
I'm not sure.
if
I've
I'm
never heard of
saying
it,
that
but we
right.
listed some of that. So go into our
There's a
cross
lot.
stitch fabric. We listed a ton of fabric.
Yeah.
So really pretty colors. My favorite one was the French Country Rain. We got that in every type I could because it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Morning, Debbie. Thank you.
Debbie.
Debbie is always
You're so
our
sweet.
best cheerleader. She's so nice.
Thank you.
She's awesome.
Many pom-poms. We just curate bundles. We don't carry like yardage.
Yeah. It's just too hard for us to do the yardage to sell it, and I look at it as instead of me buying a whole spool of it.
Thank you again. You guys
are awesome.
They both did that last time, Valeria. Yeah. Am I saying that right?
But instead of just having you
She's
guys
like,
buy
"No,
a yard
I'm
of like one color, I love how we've done it to where we get a whole packet.
So for example, there's, I believe, 15 pieces in this trim bundle here. And did you guys tell them we relisted?
No. So don't walk, run.
Run.
There's only 14 of these available left.
So run.
Okay. So if you were to go to the craft store and you wanted all of these trims, you would have to buy
a whole roll.
Yeah. So instead of buying a whole roll and probably spending well over $100 at this point, you're getting all these different kind of ribbons.
Yeah.
And we do them, the ribbons we do in a yard. So it's plenty for a bow.
And then we've
got a twill. Twill
tape.
tapes.
We can show an example of how I used it.
So
Lindsay
I am going to show this a little later.
But that's the twill tape.
Here's the twill tape I used as a cute little tag. And then Rick Rack and Pom Pom. And we give 2 yards of these pieces because if you're going around a whole project, you don't want to run out.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 yards of the Rick Rack and Poms.
You'd have plenty to do all 3 of the stamps.
Yeah.
With one of the Rick Racks.
Yeah, and this is the Americana bundle. It's your deeper colors that,
matches.
I don't know. We don't have anything up here with the
Americana.
4th of July. But so cute. And we're already working on other seasons, holidays. So.
Which I reorganized yesterday, as you can see.
Yeah.
That is all of our trims. It goes clear across this wall plus the wall behind us. It goes clear across. I could so that's a lot of our
And then
trims.
on the other side, it's nothing but pom poms.
Yeah, it's
they
rainbow. It's
I
pretty.
came back yesterday from an appointment and I come back and the whole place was rearranged. It's always new.
But yeah, that trim pack got listed. Our last 14 of them. So if you didn't get one, you better run and go get it.
Because
Okay. So let's show our fully finished. Mom has one.
I have one more to show.
Should we take this opportunity to break out Mom's vintage cross stitch? Who wants to see the 90s cross stitch pieces?
I feel like Was it 90s or 80s?
No, it was 90s because I remember you stitching these.
Yeah.
So raise your hand
And
in
I
the
have
comments
to say,
if you want to see these
I
vintage
cross-stitched these
pieces.
every
Bring it out,
day.
Jen.
I worked for a school district in the lunch service area for many years, and ran a couple kitchens. And I would get home at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and the first thing I would do is I would take a 15-minute power nap, and then I'd turn on the cubbies to watch the ball game, and I would cross stitch at the table and watch the game.
I remember this clearly.
Yeah.
So it was in the 90s. In fact, I want to say it was towards the later 90s.
So don't judge me on finishes.
So here, I'll hold it and you can talk about
back.
it.
So
And we don't know the name of any of these.
I don't know the names. If you guys know names and designers, kudos to you.
I
and
remember
let us
this
know.
hanging in our house
This
when I
one,
was a kid.
my living room was all done in that hunter green, rich green color, and so she hung in my setting room, my living room.
This is really cute.
Yeah,
I
I
would
might have to
reframe it.
reframe it. It's got the the 90s oak frame, and then holy cow, the back is really jacked up. But yeah, it's I loved doing her. A lot of back stitching, a lot of old school back stitching.
So I think it's on
Oatmeal.
oatmeal, and it looks
Probably
like
like
14 count oatmeal.
Yeah. And and back in the day, it's all DMC. It was all DMC, all called for. I just followed the rules like I do every day. So, and this is another one. This one took me a lot longer, but oh my gosh, I had so much fun. And again, I don't know the name. I don't know the designer. I feel bad. I don't even have a clue. This one I had a ball doing. I just absolutely loved this one. And again, a lot of back stitching on this one. So
this looks like Ada as well. If I could compare it to something we have, it would be it's called Dirty.
Yeah.
But I specifically remember this one.
Sorry.
Because our neighbor was stitching it too. Do you remember?
Sue?
Ann.
No. Oh, was it Sue Ann?
Yes.
I know that she did do the Angel Girl, and that's where I got the idea from.
Okay.
But then she could have been doing that one too.
I swear you both had this in your houses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
That was. And then this one, last but not least,
This is quite this is fate right here.
because this is something
You gotta put those back over.
I'm
like out of room over here.
I really never started sewing until later in life. I never felt I was talented enough to sew until I found quilting. Anyway, so this one is, I think, pretty much my favorite one. It reminds me of my mom because this is my mom.
Yeah.
But it's fun because it's got like the quilt and the sewing, and it's just, and again, I don't know the designer or the name of the pattern.
That's a Jeremiah Junction, someone said.
Oh, there you go. I actually think I got this out of a book. If I remember right, it was in a book and like a magazine that I did it. So
Yeah. I think we should reframe them.
Yeah.
And just hang them up. Why not?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's those show and tells.
They had a magazine. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Wow.
So that was our little trip down memory lane.
Yep.
I remember all of it. Oh, what is happening?
Hold on.
I'm so sorry.
The children and dogs.
Are not
It's
getting
summer.
along. It's summer, and we apologize. We the first week we had all the kids in camps,
Summer camps.
and we still have one in a camp. Sawyer, her little boy's in camp, and so that's always nice. One more finish I wanted. This one I've had. It's Jessie's, my daughter, that you guys don't see much of.
Yeah.
She's the behind the scenes bookkeeper. But she gave me this little one a long time ago to finish, and I've just had it. And so we've got this new trim in, and it's like a pom-pom.
It's like lacy.
It's real lacy. I'm going to grab one here.
And it's smaller than our other ones.
It's smaller, and you know, I just wanted to try
Really
it out
cute for
and find
Halloween.
it. Really cute for Halloween, real dainty. And I can't remember what these guys are called. Lindsay would know, but then the back.
That's Waxing Moon Designs. It's
Yeah.
one of their houses.
So the back, I didn't want to just have a big black piece, and so I cut out this cute little fabric, and I've yet to sew the little patchwork on, which covers the whole how I did it.
So that's one of the Waxing Moon Design
Mhm.
Trios houses. So it comes with 3 charts.
Yeah. So this is one that Jessie, she had cross stitched, and I made a pillow out of it.
Yeah.
So that's that finish.
Lindsay is coming back, and she can talk about her finishes.
Yeah.
They understand we have kids and dogs. It's okay.
Gosh, I'm so embarrassed. I don't like that. I had that sitting on the counter. I was going to bring it up. So, okay. So as you guys know, I've been doing the Brenda Gervais Keeper of the Pins. Sorry, I'm out of breath because I was literally wrangling kids and dogs. It's summer. And so I think they showed this last week. I stitched this on linen, and I did not realize how fragile it is to finish on linen. And whenever I would turn the pillow right side out, I kept putting holes in the corner. So slowly it got shorter and smaller, a 1/4 inch at a time. You're lucky you can even see the alphabet on the screen. I'm serious. Funny. It was so hard. I was ready to just give up on it, but I'm like, no, this is my first linen piece. Probably my last linen piece. So I wanted to finish it, and I'm not against stitching on linen again, but I think if I do, I'm going to have it professionally framed or something, because that was stressful. And then yesterday I did this little one. So, again, the Pom Pom Trim. Oh, this one's a little different though. Oh no.
Is it the same one?
I don't know. I think I sewed mine in.
Yes.
I sewed mine into the seam.
Yeah, so it's the same one, but she sewed it into the seam, so it don't have as big as thing there. Yep.
Yes. Interfacing on the back. And I did think of that after the fact. So I definitely am going to do that. So I stitched this one 1/1 on 25 count mushroom. So cute. And then I did some red. This is actually from a previous 4th of July bundle. And it's the tone really matches this one. And then I used the cute twill tape for a tag. And then I did this fun, it's a quilt block print, some red and greeny yellow wool and a button. And I hot glued this on. Thank you very much. That's funny. And then I'll show this one. So I was working on this last night. I wanted to make just a simple flag cross stitch, and I want to make it into a cushion, not one that's like this, but one that has gusset corners and looks like a cushion. I don't know what that's called, but I'm stitching out just a simple flag using, this is over dyed. I think the blue is blue corn, cherry cobbler, and then whitewash for the white.
Now, is this a pattern, or is this something you're just doing?
I just drew it up and printed it. If you guys maybe want me to print this, or not print it, I'd probably just do it as a PDF. Let me know. But what I thought is I could pick and choose different flags from different pieces and have a whole bowl of flags.
Oh, that would be really cool.
So on Katie's, the other one I pulled was Katie's Liberty and Love, and it's a heart flag. So that will be what I'm going to do next, is the heart flag. And then
that's cute. I like the wonky star on that.
Yeah, and even look at this on Mom's. She's gonna. You haven't shown this yet, right? She's working on this. You could just take the flag and do just the flag.
That's such a cute idea.
It
A bowl of flags.
It's gonna be a bowl of flags, and I'm
what are
really
they called? The dough bowl of flags.
And so this is my first one, and then
just don't have enough time.
I know, right? And I don't know what it is, but I've really enjoyed stitching the Patriotic.
I love Patriotic.
It's just so, I don't know. I love the colors. Yeah. I love that I can do the bright and I can do the muted colors, and I love it both. Yeah. So I really enjoyed that. So that's my stuff.
And then I have
Madre.
Like she says, I've been working on this.
This is Flag 1998, but you can tell them about the year, Mom.
When I seen the 1998, that has no meaning for me. I don't know what that means for anybody, but mine, I wanted something that I could remember or think what would trigger something for me. What was my dad's birthday or the year he was born? And so that's why I put the 1939 is the year my dad was born. And probably all you guys know, I was a daddy's girl. I love my dad to pieces, and so I've been working on a lot of pieces that I'm going to do.
And he is a veteran.
Yeah. He worked. He served in the Air Force, and I'm very proud of that.
I'll show that after you're done.
Yeah.
Also, I had to point out, pictures are so like
deceiving
as far as scale. Even when I look at some of mine and I'm like, that looks way bigger or smaller than it is. So, but it has to do with the count too. And so I'm not sure what the called for count is on that. It doesn't.
Well, and just so you know, I am using called for colors. And the last time, or when I talked about this last time, the number for the stem, it's a misprint. It's got to be a misprint. Because no one can find that number. And so I just picked a fancy floss. I don't even know what it's called. It's in my stuff, but I just picked one and just did kind of like a charcoal looking one, and to kind of to stay with the color scheme of what they have. So, but it's turning out. And Lindsay let me stitch it on my favorite fabric, so that's always a plus when she lets me do that.
I let her pick her fabric every time. There was just this time that I'm like, no, pick a different one. She picks it, but it's mushroom, which is country mocha without the variegation.
But I have to tell you, when I came back from Katie's, she's, they're getting ready to do market again. So they're working on a lot of new projects, and I'm the stitcher. So I told Katie, I says, do you have anything for me to stitch? Because I was out. And so she sends me home with some little project. Well, I get it out and I go, what count is this? Well, it's like 28. And I suffered through it. I stitched it only because it's a small project. I did not enjoy it. It looks really cute, but I feel like when you're stitching, you've got to enjoy it. You've got to enjoy what you're doing. And that one, I was just...
Mom likes the 25 count.
I love the 25 count. That's my favorite.
Is that 25?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So this is the next one. And we are not using any called for colors on this.
I just picked some.
Lindsay helped me pick out a bunch of colors, and I've just been flying by the seat of my pants, which is
I tried to
not
kind
like
of
me.
Match.
But
a lot of the colors come from an upcoming piece. The red and the green.
Yeah.
So they
like
kind of
I
match.
think the green. I mean, because on the pattern, she had every the little thing was a different color. This was a different color. Everything was such a different color, and it was all fancy floss. And I was like, I don't want to change my thread that many times.
Yeah.
And so the green I used, I believe it's Oscar.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
And look how variegated and beautiful it looks. I just absolutely love it. And same with the little blue flowers. It was like it wanted me to change it two or three.
Like every other.
Yeah, like every other color. And I was like, I don't want to do that. And so I just picked. Lindsay helped me pick a variegated blue.
I basically just picked one of each color.
Yep.
And because
I
like mom likes to stitch fast.
Yeah.
And so she doesn't, like she said, doesn't like to change her floss color.
Yeah. It
depends for me.
Especially when there's so many teeny little areas.
Yeah.
Then you're so knotted up in the back and everything. I don't enjoy that. But anyway, these have been really fun to do. So anyway, did you want to talk about that?
Yeah. So this is, I am scared to show this to you because my finishing.
We need to restitch these.
Well, no, this isn't my pattern.
Oh, it is?
That's Country Cottage.
It's a Country Cottage Needleworks.
Yes.
And it's the July house.
That's cute. I know it.
I did it on Ada, and the corners are so bulky. And so, but I have it out and I'm enjoying it. It's on,
So I asked if we have a magnifying light. I don't.
No, I don't.
Mom's sew method. So you can't do the sew method very easily.
No, I do the sew method. And so.
The smaller count, the harder it is to get it over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and I did buy her some like readers, but
I don't.
She has bifocals.
Yeah, I have bifocals when I cross stitch, and so usually I have my glasses on. I have my TV on, but down with a game on, and then in my ears I have a book going.
Yeah.
And so I can't do magnifying glasses.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you are too hard on yourself. It's like
I know.
I do the same thing, but it's like
and
you're just learning and you get more seasoned and better.
I do want to say I think I picked all of my own colors on this, but it's been so long I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if you know, this is the July house from Country Cottage Needleworks. I don't think we have any of those right now.
Yeah.
I just didn't get it.
We need to replace them.
I wanted to stitch every month, and the only ones I actually got done, I believe, is that one.
I did December, and I got featured on her page last year.
I remember that.
Yeah, that's nice.
And that was kind of cool.
Somebody had mentioned for the flag idea, Home of the Free, the flag. That is another great one.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun if you found all different, because our beautiful United States have had so many different flags, from the bicentennial to 76 with the circle and everything. It'd be fun if you could find all the different kinds.
Here's my idea. What if we just all year you work on a flag as like kind of your, I know some people will have a piece that they get out once a month. Mm-hmm. You could do it like on the 4th. So like the 4th, you stitch a flag. Mm-hmm. Like, how awesome is that? I think I'm going to do that.
And also I know each state has their own state flag. It'd be kind of interesting to see what each state flag looks like.
And you could include your own state flag in your bowl.
Yeah.
But the hard thing would you'd have to find a pattern for that.
Ours is pretty detailed.
Our state flag, yes.
It's got like a lot of detail.
Yeah. So isn't that a fun idea? Yeah. Stitch a flag on the 4th.
4th flag.
Flags on the 4th. Flags on the... Okay. I'll figure out a hashtag. It's not going to be anything that we you have to follow or anything, but
it'll be fun to watch people's progress.
By next year, I want 12 flags in my flag bowl.
Yeah.
So who wants to do it? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. I think it sounds like so much fun, and it's just a way of
honoring our country.
Honoring your country, but also they're gonna for me, I'm gonna pick all small. I'm not gonna do anything that's massive.
Yeah.
And so it's smaller projects, and think of the it's so satisfying to finish something. Yeah. So you'll have, if you do one a month, you'll have 12 flags in your bowl. You could do 13 based on the 13 original colonies. You could do whatever you want.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then you can stitch your state or your city flag. When we were in Chicago, they had the Chicago flag everywhere.
Huh.
And me and Brandon, we looked up what it meant because I actually really liked it. It was so cute. It's like light blue and white with red stars and really simple and really cute. So anyway.
All right. What you got there?
I finally got my bee paddles after them getting lost in the mail.
Oh,
They
wow.
felt so bad, so they sent me this cute. It's Scarlet Sky, and it says Chicken Whisper.
Well, it's just nice knowing
We're not the only ones who get our mail gets lost sometimes.
Ah.
And mine, it's been like 2 months, and it was lost in Texas. They resent it, it got shipped back to them, and she had to ship it again. So I felt so bad. So they sent me this, and then I got the bee boards, and I didn't get mine dyed. So that's how it came in the mail. And I might paint some of these like white and distress them. I don't know.
That'd be cute.
So go check them out on Etsy.
Yeah,
they were so nice about it. Like I wasn't mad because I'm like, did we do Etsy? I understand.
Well, anytime if anyone's ever had a lost package, I mean, I have.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
We do. We get them. And then also we get other people's packages delivered to our house.
Yeah.
So
we ship everything in these huge bags, and we found mail in it. Someone else's mail in this bag. We found some mail in it.
Yes.
Oh
the other
so
last
missed
week.
It.
Yep. Last
And
week
so I'm like, that's where it's getting lost.
Yep.
Is in the big. So
there
you
was
put all
a-
your
there was
packages in a huge bag.
and the big mail bag that we pick up from the post office.
Yeah.
That-
So.
So
Lastly, is that it for cross stitching?
Yeah, so before I left on my trip, I had done my finishing for my anniversary piece, which I'm currently writing. So hopefully it's set to be released in July. But here's the bonus chart, and I finished it. Christy Java Girl, she did something very similar to this, and so I copied her idea. In fact, I was Marco Poloing her on how she does the rickrack so well, because hers are like
perfect.
impeccable. I'm still learning, especially on the bows. Her bows are so good, and so all I did is this came from Hobby Lobby in their fall section, and they've had them for the past 2 years, so they might have them again this year.
Yeah.
And
We
then
stock up.
I mounted it on a board of, I think this is a Coriotor fabric, and did 3 bows and a cute little button. So this is the cute little companion piece to my All Things Grow with Love. And so in the coming weeks, we'll be sharing that because we'll be releasing it next month. So
Sweet.
Awesome.
I think that's all the cross stitching.
That's all the cross stitch. So we can go to quilting.
So quilting this week.
So quilting this week. What are we doing?
okay.
This is what we're doing. Just kidding.
Well, okay. Should we start with this?
Yeah.
A few weeks ago, I showed you guys the panel to this
It's
so wonderful
cute.
line. So I designed a fun little pattern that you could hang in your sewing room. So it has easy star blocks, and then the panel pieces are 9.5 inches. So I made 9.5 inch stars and the 9.5 inch block. And as you can see how Mom laid it out.
So I gussy cut all the little scissors. And I noticed after I put them together, I didn't have them all facing the same direction. But I thought, oh, well, that's all right.
It's a happy
Isn't
accident.
it cute?
It
I
turned
love
out really
it.
cute. We need to find a place here in
There's
the studio.
nowhere to
There's
hang
really
it.
nowhere to hang it unless we
It's-
hang it on the ceiling.
I love the border. It has all sorts of sewing, embroidery motifs, buttons,
I
ruler.
feel like even if you're a beginner,
You could sew this. It's
you
easy.
could do this.
The star block has got to be the easiest one to do because you will never lose your point. You won't. You won't lose your point. I love this.
So as a
Star
beginner,
block.
you could do this. I feel like.
So yeah.
So if you're a cross stitcher looking into sewing,
Well, and
Yeah.
even like doing embroidery too. There's actually 2 more pieces on the panel that we didn't use.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're more of a seamstress who sews clothes, there's like a dress form block.
Mm-hmm.
And
oh yeah, you could pick the blocks.
there,
Yeah.
you can pick the blocks you want.
There's 6 blocks
Yeah.
in total, so you can pick whatever block. You'll get the whole panel in the kit, and then you can pick your block.
So this will be released tomorrow in our quilting newsletter.
Yeah.
So, and then the other one is Matchsticks. The original Matchsticks was a glamping quilt, and when Riley Blake came out with this line, I thought, well, we got to redo it. So if anyone missed it the first time, so come this way, Mom, a little.
It's a nice big quilt.
It's only 1 layer cake and some yardage for the border, and the background. And this quilt is beginner friendly.
Yeah, this Matchsticks was the very first quilt I ever did as for quilting.
Yeah.
As you can see, there's no like points. You're not having to do points. There's no trimming your blocks.
You don't have to line seams up.
Yeah,
nothing. It's so easy. And so we'll have these kits in the shop.
Let's show the back.
And then the back, we have a little bit of yardage here. It's the back. And we'll be able to list if you want yardage.
Yeah, and look how cute. We'll get close up of the main print here.
Yeah.
Look how fun that is.
So you put it in your camper.
Yep.
Or if you like have, I don't do this all the time, but I like to have a quilt in my car, you know, for picnics or whatever. If you're going to your kids' games, the bleachers are awfully hard. I've brought quilts to those things. So such a fun quilt and a gift if you have an avid camper in your family. So
yeah, and I did give one to Jessie, the original.
Oh
one.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
she
gave her original one.
So did we show the B bundle?
Yes, I did.
Okay, we showed the B bundle. Okay, I picked out 2 new low volume bundles. I've been holding on to most of these for quite some time because I don't know why. I just love low volume prints, even though I haven't sewn in a while. But I just want to make a whole quilt with low volumes. And it would be beautiful. So I did 2. This one is more of your white tones. So I don't remember how many pieces. Sorry, I'm like really close. But here, you guys, I am so sorry.
You just like flipped off the camera.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
That has little sewing machines.
Look how cute that one is.
Smart.
I feel like low volume is always in. You
Yeah.
can add it to any project, and it's always good to have a nice variety. So that's more of the white colorway. And then I did creamy.
There's 9 pieces in this one.
Okay, so this one is 11. I don't know why I have 11, but usually I like to do them in evens. So I love this one.
Yeah, that's so pretty.
And this one.
I love that one.
I do too. They're little stitches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not that color.
And then the colorway in the red.
And then I love this one.
And most of these are fig tree because I just like
She hoards
it.
I actually hoard the pieces I don't want to sell, and then
we look.
They made me, you guys.
Yeah.
They made me get rid of my fabric. No, I'm just kidding. They didn't. It was time. It was time I had to let go.
Yeah.
But I will be keeping these 2 bundles. So let's see. All right, so those 2 bundles, the 2 kits, and then Mom, do you want to talk about the bag?
So we have a ton of scraps, like end bolt pieces, just scraps from when I've made projects. you wouldn't believe the scraps we have. And so I made 2-pound bag scraps, and there's no rhyme or reason.
Yeah.
It's all very
recent.
Recent.
It's all from basically this year.
For this,
last year.
yeah, because we did this at the end of the year last year and sold them all like in January. And so we just went through and I did it again.
Yeah. So these
so, you know, if you're into like real scrappy, this would be good for your cross stitch finishes, or if you're a scrappy quilter, you know, but each one is different, has different things.
And we do them by weight.
And we do it by weight. It's 2 pounds of fabric per bag. And they're listed in the shop now.
So I once upon a time started an I Spy quilt. These type of things are great for that because you have you're not buying yardage of every single piece. You have scraps and you can pick, and so they're great for that.
Yeah, because you go to a fabric shop, a lot of times you have to buy a half yard. They won't do a fat quarter, or they won't do anything smaller than
Did we show the free pattern
fourth
Friday?
of a yard.
Yeah, we should show it again.
But anyway, so yeah, you guys will have to snag those. And I know that we still have a ton that we can make and do. But right now we've got
I thought they sold out.
So.
Somebody had asked about the free pattern Friday. This was last year.
Last
week. Feels like a year. Last week. This was the pattern Scrappy Granny. So since I was gone, I wasn't able to, if you signed up for the newsletter in the past week, you might not have gotten the pattern. So I fixed it when I got back, and I'm letting it, it'll stay open till Sunday night. So if you subscribe between now and Sunday, you can still get this for free, the pattern. So
the scrap bundles are under bundles and pre-cuts.
Yep.
So we'd love to get rid of it for you guys, so you can have more room for now.
Go ahead.
And believe me, we have used all of the fabric as much as, like the scraps and stuff. And whenever we've got little things or the kids want to do stuff, we're always like, here's a scrap. Cut, do.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Emily has
Emmy has something.
So I worked on my Halloween quilt and got injured. The needle went through my finger and it hurt so bad. It was this finger. You can't really see it anymore, but it hurt really bad. So I'm working on Starbound. And I can't even think of the name of this. But we just got it in the third collection.
The third collection.
So these are my blocks. I finished my blocks.
So this is that same star in that topper.
And I did a pink center with the black background. And then I did an orange one too.
So it's Art Gallery. She has collected the first 2 lines. The name is escaping me right now, but they did a third line, and
we got it in.
We just got
for
it
this
in.
year.
So
So I just have to put them together, and I really want to do it soon.
You'll have it for Halloween.
And I kind of want to put Minky on the back, I think. So Lindsay needs to find a hot pink Minky.
A hot pink Minky
to match.
I thought I was the hot pink.
So this is such a fun block, easy. I did an extra row this way and that way, so my quilt's gonna fit my bed.
Yeah, it's gonna be massive.
Yeah.
Yes, I did an additional here and on the bottom.
Yeah.
So the size, if you do not add the
extra
is 78 by 78. So that's already a good size, and it's 1 layer cake or 4 charm packs.
And I love the black background. I cannot wait to see it done with all the black, and it's got the witchy vibes, and I just love it.
That's so cute.
It's so fun. So adorable.
Somebody is asking about the newsletter. A lot of times it'll end up in spam and junk folders. Try that. Most of the time it is that reason. Also, you can add us as a contact. The email is primrosecottagequilts@gmail.com.
Yeah.
If you add that into your email and put us as a contact, you
It
shouldn't
helps.
have an issue with getting the emails.
But
Yeah.
again, it's like I said last week, it's really interesting. Like I'll go 2 or 3 weeks and it will come in my email, and then all of
Yeah.
a sudden it goes into my spam. Like it was going in my spam for the last 2 weeks. I get up this morning and look in my email. It's in my email, my
Yeah.
regular email. So
And
it's never where it's supposed to be.
there's a link in this description of this video I added for the newsletters and our Etsy and our Instagrams and all that. So if you're not following us anywhere, you can search it, in your email. You can search Primrose in your email.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
So,
I think that's it.
Yep.
yeah.
Any last questions, comments?
Just
The things we showed for quilting, they'll be in tomorrow's newsletter, quilting newsletter. So we do the 2. The cross stitch goes out on Thursday morning and the quilting goes out on Friday morning.
Yeah. And
So-
we're listing a ton of pre-cut bundles tomorrow and yardage. So if you are a cross stitcher, you can shop our yardage if you're just wanting a specific color or piece. So tomorrow we're listing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out. Some old bundles that you might have wanted.
that they've
Like
been
pre-cuts.
hoarding.
Yeah, we went through our stash, me and Lindsay, and
I did.
she still has 2 totes of pre-cuts.
Mm.
I only have 4 or 5 bundles.
You're gonna say 4 or 5 totes.
Bundles.
I pretty much, I didn't get rid of anything. I kept it all.
I didn't get.
So like these are what we're talking about. We have some of these being listed, some of this which goes with the line that's coming out.
I figure the more I save, that's my retirement plan. So
Mine
instead
too.
of adding to my 401k, I add to my 401 quilts.
Our retirement stash.
I'm waiting for the whole floor, the top level of her house to collapse.
Oh my gosh.
Because
I don't want that to happen.
We have so
And
much fabric.
that's so funny
up
you
there.
said that, because last night Charlie, my son, he's gonna be 12, and he takes things very literally. He doesn't really
You
understand.
can't say we're gonna burn down.
Like,
Well,
he doesn't
he doesn't-
understand sarcasm or
Okay, so he was totally serious, and he comes downstairs because he was putting fabric bolts up here, and he's like, "Mom, the upstairs has so many things. Do you think it's too heavy and it's gonna fall on us?" He said that last night, and he was so worried about it. And I was like, "Oh, you know what? It's fine. We're gonna be fine." And now Mom mentioned that. That's so funny.
That's weird.
That's funny.
That would be bad.
No, we're sturdy. We're good.
Yeah, we're good. It's totally fine. So anyway, we hope you guys have a great weekend.
Thanks for coming and joining us. It's always a fun time, and it's such a pleasure to see everybody.
Yep, I'm gonna get some stitching in, and maybe work on another flag.
I'm gonna go to my friend's house and have pool time.
What are you doing, Em?
I'm going to Katie's to hang out at the pool.
It's hot. We
Yeah,
gotta
Get
hang out.
more tan.
Yeah. So
Oh, thank
Alright,
you so
thank
much.
you.
See you
Okay,
guys.
see ya.
see you.
Bye.
Have a good day. I actually